weeks ago, we released a video about the kindergarten and elementary school system in Sweden. And this week, I'm going to walk you through our college, our university, and those kind of, high school education systems in Sweden. So are you ready, my friend? Let's dive in. Let's start with high school. In order for you to even get into a high school, you need to take your grade from your 9th grade and take those to apply into high school. And you can apply for either private schools or public schools. In my case, I went to a private school, and in this school they had a specialized media program. So they were teaching us all about media, like video editing, video capturing, photograph, journalism, all these kind of media stuff. When you have passed these 3, or in some schools they also have 4 years in high school, then you are an adult and you can take the grades and the points that you get in high school to apply for a college. So either if you want to go to an university, or if you want to go to something we call högskolan. It's not a super big difference between a högskola and a university, but one big difference is that universities, they can give out diplomas and certificates and degrees for scientists, but a högskola needs to specific apply for each topic that they want to give out a degree, and so they don't have it as a standard. Also, I would say it's a much more status, I'm more important if you have been to a university than a högskola. I don't know, it's just my opinion, but when people are talking about, I have been to the university, people are like, wow, you have been to the university, but högskola, it's not so hard competition, it's not so hard, so it's more status to have a degree in and have went to a university. But hey, you will get jobs from either one of the schools if you finish it, so I don't know. Another school system that we have after you have passed high school is yrkeshögskola. Also, you can say work college. In a yrkeshögskola, work college, you can they are more focused on doing practical studying, so they are really practical, working with the kind of work that they want to do after the studies is done. So if we compare that to the other college, like university and högskola, they are more theoretical, but this yrkeshögskola is more practical. It's not so hard to come into either. In order for you to get into a Swedish college, you have 3 different options to enter the college. So I'm going to go through each and one of them, but the first option you have is to take your points from all your degrees in your high school, and these grades, or you get points from E to A. So if you have got an F, no, you're not, you need to fix that before you can apply into the college. But you can, if you have all your degrees, all your subjects, you have got E from all the subjects that you have been studying during your high school time, you will get 2,250 points, and this will give you the basic approval to get into a college or a university. The maximum you can get is 2,500 points if you have A in everything. In some programs and some schools, if you are applying to, for instance, that I applied to geoscience, the bachelor degree in geoscience, I needed to have specific topics that I've been studying too. So I, for instance, needed to have biology 1 and 2, I needed to have physics, I needed to have math, and so it depends on what kind of program you want to get into, if you need to have these subjects too. And that can be specific for each topic that you want to study. The second option that you can use if you want to come into a college in Sweden or university, you can also do something called högskoleprovet. It's college, the college test. And I'm just saying, guys, that test is so insanely hard. It's the worst thing I've ever done. No, not really, but it's so hard because they go through like math, English, and Swedish, and you need to collect different points on this test. And I'm just saying, it's terrible. It's just terrible. It's super hard, but you get this second chance to get into your college. So if you have both your degrees from high school, you can use that to apply. But then if you take högskoleprovet, the college test, you can use those. Then you have 2 chances to come into the college. And then the third option, if you haven't had all, if you maybe can't come in on the first in the first group when you apply from your high school degrees, you have the option, maybe you are missing like biology 1, then you have the option to, of course, go to like an adult school called komvux in Swedish, and you can go to this adult school and you can study these subjects that you are missing in order to get into your program. So for instance, for me, when I went to geoscience, I wanted to apply for geoscience in Uppsala, I needed to read biology, I needed to read chemistry, and I needed to read math and a lot of different subjects. The sun came out. Either way, let's continue. So yeah, you need to then go to this adult school in order for you to get into this to the program that you want to get to have. So that's the 3 ways that you can come into a Swedish college. Something to say about the college test, högskoleprovet, is super hard, and the whole Sweden is doing the test on the exact same day and the same time. So all over Sweden they are doing this test at the same time. So no one. It's super hard, like rules. You can't bring anything with you in, and they are looking for people that are cheating on the test and stuff like that. So yeah, that test. Oh my God, I'm just saying, woo! It's terrible. It's a whole day, and just like your brain is like going to explode. I'm just saying. So regards to the third option, if you have gone to this adult school, is that in this category of seats to the college you want to go, they are very, very crowded, of course, with people, and it's very hard for you to get through, and because you need to have very, very, very good grades in order for you to get a seat from that specific group. So if you need to go to komvux and study up your degrees, well, then it's just to get an A if you want to get a seat in this category. One final thing before we wrap up is that in high school, like in kindergarten and in elementary school, you also get free lunch. But in university and in college, of course, you do not get free food. You need to bring it with you. That was everything for this video, but before we end the video, I really want to say to you that we are planning, and right now we are out on our big road trip that we are going to do this summer. I'm super excited because we just heard today when I'm recording this video that the borders to Norway is opening up, and that means that our Swedish road trip of filming a travel guide for you guys is opening up to a Swedish-Norwegian road trip. So we are super excited about that, and I really hope you want to join us on this trip, because we are going to do some really exciting, cool stuff, and we're going to show you so much beautiful places you can't imagine what we are planning, and we would love to have you guys with us. We are going to have, in each episode, we're going to give away small things from each place. So you do not want to miss these competitions, and we're going to send you these small souvenirs from us. So for each episode, make sure you are tuning in and also sharing it with your friends and families if you think that they would be interested to know more about Sweden and Norway, and would love to get some travel inspiration. We really hope that you want to support us with our channel and make it more accessible and share it with your friends and families, because yes, we just love to show you guys our beautiful country and see what you want to be a part of. So if you have any questions regarding this topic or Sweden or Norway when we are now traveling these two countries, feel free to leave a question below and we will answer that hopefully in the future. Now, okay, until the next video, peace!